Hello Leo, and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your November tarot reading, and your energy for November is the Fool. So you may have a clean slate, a fresh start, jumping into something with youthful joy and naivety. So let's see what's in store for you. All right, so what does Leo need to know for November? Okay, interesting. Lots of other people seem to be involved. Okay, I feel like you're gonna make a fresh start, maybe with your attitude. Okay, so right now in the past, the energy in the background leading into this, we have got this Knight of Wands energy. So I feel like in this deck, this is a very intuitive card, someone who really goes, follows their spirit, and just moves forth into something, and it could be a creative endeavor, something passionate, sometimes sexual energy, okay? And you are coming up as the Nine of Pentacles, so this is someone who has quite a bit of independent wealth. They're very successful at work, they're very good at what they do, they've got a particular craft. This could also represent their physical body or building security and wealth, okay? So that is a great energy to be in. I feel like you are going to, I feel like this is a project, but it could be a person, all right? But what you need to know about is the Six of Wands energy. So I feel that, you've been quite victorious. There have been a lot of things that you've been working on, and I definitely get that work energy because between you and what you need to know, we have got the Three of Pentacles energy. So I feel like, you have the skills necessary, to work with a team of people, and to work with yourself as well, to be able to be successful when it comes to creative projects. The outcome, we have got the Ace of Swords. So I do feel that you're going to have a new attitude, a new perspective. You're going to look at the world a little bit differently, and you might speak a little bit differently and think a little bit differently as well, okay? I do feel that it's because of self-love. Interesting, because you're being aspected by the Knight of Cups, and I'm just getting that vibe with this one. I feel like it's because of love that you're going to be speaking differently, have a different attitude, okay? So it might have to do with something else, maybe someone that you know from work, but it also could be a relationship, because Three of Pentacles could represent you, the other person, and that third pentacle is the relationship, okay? Yeah, interesting. All right, so, and I feel like it's because you are potentially interested in a creative position or a particular romantic partner, coming up as the Queen of Wands, someone who has inspired you because they're so authentic, they're so real, they just own themselves. But, you're a fire sign as well, so I feel like that's one of the reasons why you're going to really like this person, but also this could be an aspect of yourself. All right, let's get some clarifying cards. So clarifying cards for Leo for November, for what they need to know, please and thank you. Okay. I feel like for a lot of you, it may be a romantic partner, but again, yeah, you might have a new, okay, I just gotta say it as it comes out. Your new attitude might have something to do with marriage but if it's something to do with work, it could be getting that contract, getting that pension. Like a lot of the structures within workplaces, you might have a new attitude about that. You might actually want that. You may not have wanted it before. You may not have ever wanted to get married before, or even be serious in a relationship. And I feel like you're going to have a new perspective on that. I do feel like whether it's work or another person, this work or person is just going to, they're so passionate. It's like you want to be around them. And you're really going to be inspired by them. Like you didn't actually realize you wanted this before. You didn't realize you had a spiritual connection, because I really do feel that, you're only going to make decisions if it feels spiritually correct for yourself. It's difficult for you to not be yourself. And it's something new. It's like a transformative, a new aspect of yourself that's being born. Now, for a lot of you, it is going to be a relationship. And I think a lot of you are actually going to ask this other person to be committed. You will be the one to approach them. You've got a lot of emotion for them, all right? I mean, I'm not saying if it's actually going to end up as a successful relationship, but this is, if it's about a romantic partner, you are going to want to approach you're going to want to be with this person with a level of commitment that you never really thought you wanted before. And if it has to do with work, you're going to want to get some sort of a permanent contract, or, level up your commitment with your work. So that's cool. That's really cool. It's just because, I know why, because in the past, you've just had stress. You've realized, like, whether it's a relationship with a person or work, you're like, you know what, having that unstable foundation, it's just too stressful. I don't like it. It's just not what you want anymore, all right? So you've intuitively followed a new path, right? And actually that makes sense why it's the Fool. It's like you've got a totally new attitude about this and you're going to jump in and embrace this new attitude, which is amazing. So it is like you've been born again in a way. You've been healing a lot from stress, from lack of security in work and relationships. You will need to continue to heal, but well done on the amount that you've done so far. And you just don't want to be stressed about it anymore, okay? You actually have toying with this commitment with a work or a person has really made you a lot stronger. You're realizing that this is instinctively what you want. And that's really cool. So I'm proud of you. Let's get some advice cards. What advice does Leo need for the situation? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. All right, so you're still going to struggle like a little bit, all right? Oh, let me get one thing at a time. Okay, so the first advice card, we have got the Magician. So you actually manifested this because you've decided you want something new, you want something different in your life, you're rearranging things, you're looking at things differently, you want it all, and you're realizing that the security, this new attitude is what you need to get it all. Second advice card, Six of Cups. It's really important to reflect on the past. Why did you have the previous belief system that you had, right? So for example, people I feel who are afraid of commitment potentially may have never had like a secure parent attachment in their life. So they would have this ingrained belief, whether they realized it or not, that, you know, if I commit to someone, I'll be let down or I'll be abandoned. So you kind of like jump the gun by just not committing at all to prevent yourself from being hurt. Okay, so that's just something that you learned as a coping mechanism as a child to help protect you growing up. It was an adaptation, but it's an adaptation you don't need anymore. Yeah, and the third advice card, we've got the Knight of Cups. Like, go for it. If this is like, offer your love, offer your heart, offer your commitment, you know, to this work or to this person, just go for it. Have fun, be passionate. Final advice card, but I'll do a few more clarifying cards. We've got the Eight of Swords, so you're still going to struggle a little bit when it comes to new perspectives, right? You might go back and forth, even though you will overall have a new perspective. Just be wary of when you kind of go back into your limiting beliefs, like, wait a second, no, this is the only way that it can be, there's no other way. Yeah, just know that if you ever think with anything in your entire life, and I know this is easier said than done, this is the only way that things can happen for me to get what I want. Actually, no. There are so many different options that the universe always has, infinite options, but at this moment in time, in the immediate future, there are 7 to 8 different options, okay, of the way that things can go, right? So, that are a good thing. So it's going to be a change from a belief. If I commit to this person, they'll leave me, or if I commit to this job, it won't work out, right? Okay, I just want to do a few more clarifying cards. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, your old belief system is completely going to change because it was too stressful anyways. We all need to change at some point, and that's why you're just going to take a leap of faith. So well done. Yeah, it's going to be a bit stressful, but you'll be fine. All right, if you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website in the description box below. You can also follow me on social media. Thank you to everyone who's shared this video with anyone who you think it might be helpful for. Commented. I love reading your comments, and subscribe, of course. Now, if you are still here, you get a secret bonus card. Ooh, there is going to be one more battle, but you are backed by spirit. You're totally prepared for it. You have got this. Let's just do one more, just to make it 10 minutes. Ooh, for those of you who are wanting a love relationship, this is a twin flame spirit connection. Like, you both complement one another. I feel like this person may be different from the type of person that you've ever been with before, or this job is going to be a little bit different than any other job that you've had before, but it actually complements you. Just because something is different from you doesn't mean it's wrong. In fact, it might fit you better, like a lock and key. Have a good month. Bye.